Welcome to this light language energy healing session. My name is Cami, and this is Cami's Fluid Energy Healing Arts.
Thank you so much for joining us here today. Today we're going to have a light language video session. Let's get started. So now we're going to begin with our breaths. First breath coming in through the back of the heart space. Today we're drawing in white Reiki light, allowing that to fill up through the body. And we're going to send that down through our root chakra to Mama Gaia. Just releasing everything that's on our mind, everything that's through our body now. Next breath, drawing white Reiki light in through the back of the heart space, allowing that to fill up through the body. We're going to release that through our crown, creating that connection with our higher self and creator source. The next breath that we draw in, we'll draw in as white Reiki light, but we're going to release that to each other as gold light in kind of a figure 8 connecting us now. Just drawing in a deep breath of white Reiki light coming in through the back of the heart space, filling up through the body, and then releasing that to each other as gold Reiki light. So at this time we would like to invite in all of our guides, our healed loved ones, any nature spirits or animal spirits, and any galactic family that chooses to be present at this time. I'm immediately activated in the highest part of my throat chakra. You're having a pretty big clearing taking place here. Specifically a clearing that I'm hearing. This feels like a very detailed, delicate work, almost like like a surgical procedure. Focusing on the left side of the throat. Having a strong activation that's going up into my ear and down into the jaw related to this situation. Just feel a very warm feeling flow in there. It's almost like warm water being flushed over the area. Some pressure in the third eye space now. Isopoko Ishira by Siran Tira Dish. Yukumoni Niari Niasa. Isomo Bore de Ratiashan. Era Boko Erama Tera Shikasu. Elamatora Tera Bakayashampu. Eroram by Siratia Diaram Niasakayasham. Ila Tera by Suko Yeshusum. Ila Tera Mani Yeshu Suko Yeshid Ramasa. So, just saw like maybe a scarf or a light cloth being put over your head and wrapped around your neck, creating kind of a cover around your face. This appears to be a protective gesture. This wrap is like a violet blue color. Working in the throat space, but not in body now. It's a little bit outside of the body. It's a very light pink violet color coming in. It's a pinky violet, very light in tone. Coming into this entire auric layer. Just outside the body. I want you to take a deep breath in through the heart space, coming in from the front this time. And draw in this kind of pinky violet color into the heart space. And just let that move around and release it back out through the front of the heart space. So I'm seeing that there's a cord in this space. It's a very thick cord, almost strikes me as an umbilical cord in the heart space. If you have an impression of what this is, I'd like you to take a second to just kind of jot that down quickly. Kind of looking at the energy associated with this. So there's something you're holding on to very deeply here. And I'm being shown the cord, but I'm not being instructed to remove it. In other words, to remove it now would be damaging. Whatever it is, you're holding onto it so tightly that if we would remove it now, it would cause damage. So this is something you're going to want to sit with in meditation and examine. Just know that it's a very thick cord, it's very heavily attached into the heart space, and it kind of resembles an umbilical cord. So we're going to let that go. I've never been shown one that it wasn't time to let go of. Okay, moving on now. Noticing that violet pinky light moving into a space that's quite dark now, so the color itself stands out really strongly against kind of a dark background space. We're just going to take a look at this. Being told to keep in mind the fact that these colors would be barely visible against a white wall, but against a dark wall they stand out very brightly. Okay? So the shadows help really bring out our colors. It's the integration of these shadows, or traumas, that helps really, really bring our colors forward, okay? So now in this very, very dark background, it's not quite black, it's like a really dark gray. A golden circular portal has appeared. So what we're going to do now is we're going to visualize this gold portal and we're going to breathe into it, okay? So just draw it in. Just draw in the gold. So we're just moving through this gold space now. Coming into a space that has some form in it now. This appears to be a portion of a forest. There's a very highly lit central space at the end of this path. So the path that I'm standing on is glowing, almost white. But we're surrounded by a lot of trees. It's a very dense forest. They kind of reach over. I'm not seeing any skylight. I'm not seeing stars or sunlight. I'm just seeing this light coming down the pathways. So this is the way that we're going to proceed. Now we have one of my guides that has joined us right now. I have a very large wolf guide that often journeys with me through forest spaces, and this guide has come in on my left side now. So we're just walking along through this forest now. Becoming aware of the sounds around us now. And the smells, kind of the texture of the air, which feels kind of cool and damp to me right now. So as we're walking along down this path, ahead in the distance I'm seeing what looks like a roof line, kind of triangular roof line, but it's backlit, so I can't really make out details. Of the building, I can just see this kind of man-made triangular piece. So we're just going to continue down. We're going to get to this structure and we're going to see. As we're walking up to this building now, we're very, very close. There's a lot of moss around some kind of generally softer, rounder shaped stones. You kind of make a path up to this doorway. There's not a porch, it's just kind of looks like a small cottage. And it has a stone pathway right up to the door. This is a wooden door, kind of lighter in color. There's no windows in it. And as we're standing here, the door opens. It's very dark inside, but a being has stepped forward. This is a feminine being. She's wearing a long to the ground. It's not exactly glowing, but it's like almost reflective light. It's a very white, silvery gown. Kind of comes up, covers her arms, comes all the way to the ground. She has very delicate hands, very delicate features, very gentle and soft. So we're standing here at the door with her. She's not beckoned us to come in yet. Interestingly, she has asked you to take off your headscarf. She now steps aside and invites us in. There's a small low table on the ground, really low, like maybe 6 inches above the ground, and then the center of this table, it's a wooden table, kind of rectangular. There is one singular small beeswax candle sitting in the middle of this table, and it is lit. And this is the only light in the room. She's gestured for us to sit down here. As we sit down on the table appear 2 small teacups, no handles, just kind of a small cup, and it has tea in it, and this tea appears to have a reddish color to it. Sharing some light language information with you now. Specifically to you, she's speaking. As we're sitting here, we have some other beings that are coming into the space, but they're presenting as light bodies. They don't have features like our host here does. It's just light bodies entering the space. We're being asked to drink the tea now. So just in your mind's eye, imagine drinking that tea and letting that move down through the body. And with that, we are now in a very flowery garden. I'm seeing flowers all around us, everywhere that I look. It's a garden, it's manicured, it's designed. It's not a meadow where there are wildflowers. These are designed, it's a designed garden. It's really beautiful. I can't see anything past it. So like as far as I can see, it's just manicured flowers. There's a specific scent. I can't identify it, but it's familiar to you. And our host is with us. She's discussing the things around us. Almost like she's giving us a grand tour of the garden. She's drawing our attention specifically now to a plot that has a whole variety of herbs. A number of these I recognize. And she gestured her hand across the path to a whole bed of chamomile flowers. She reaches down and she picks one and she hands it to you. That is quite a gift. You may want to offer something in return as a thank you. Anything, it can just be a verbal thank you. Very light white blue moving into the space. It's kind of like a mist filling the garden, like a light white blue mist just filling the garden. And we are back into the building, the little cottage, seated at the table. The candle has burned almost completely down. The room is glowing heavily from the energy emitted from the light body, so it's quite light in here now. Having a strong activation in my crown and the causal chakra, and the soul star chakra. Sura Baise, Keram Hoshia Samakaya Shows, Kaya Teran Tira Boshun, Yesham Saira Balteram Bush, Sashi Kasamba Sira Boshu, Tontoya Teran de Shika Sanya Tera Boshon Yete Shias, Yakora Boshama Saya Besi. Mekaira by shoes and bows, so Kaishura by a Sierra by so many asa. There's a lot of really gentle energy that is coming into your auric space now. This is a supportive energy that you're being granted for a challenge that's coming up. You are more than equipped. It's a very golden orange light now. So what I'm seeing now is there is a cloak that has been placed across your shoulders. It's a very golden orange cloak. It's quite beautiful and ornate. Our host has taken your headscarf and placed it back up over your head with your cloak. So this being has brought her hands up to her chest in a prayer position and lowered her head. And a very, very deep royal blue color has come into the space now. This entire color is surrounding your whole body now. Almost turn your whole entire aura this kind of really deep royal blue color. It's very strong, loving energy in this place. You feel that you're surrounded very closely by your soul family now. We're being asked to stand at this time. So in your mind's eye, you can just envision standing up and facing the door. This has been a very gentle, loving experience. So we're going to say thank you with all gratitude and love as we exit this door. You saw a burst of really brilliant emerald green coming right at you as we're walking out the door. This burst of emerald green came right at your chest. Just going to take a couple breaths before we continue back our path, leaving the same way that we came. And my wolf guide has been sitting outside this door waiting for us. And is going to accompany us back the path now. He's sharing some things about what happened outside while we were inside. So he's showing me that there was a large gathering of forest creatures. Wow, all of the hair just went up on both of my arms. There was a large gathering of forest creatures that surrounded the little cottage that we were in while we were in there. And they were all here specifically for you. So I'm hearing that these are animals that you have had experiences with across this lifetime and many others, and they were all here for you today. So as we're coming back to the end of our path now, there is simply a door. We don't have to go back through the portal. We can simply open the door. And the door looks like the door to my room. So I'm going to suggest that your door looks like the door to the room that you're in. So simply imagine in your mind's eye reaching out, opening up that door, and walking through. So becoming aware of the space that you began in now, becoming aware of how you're supported by the earth, whatever seat that you're sitting on right now, become aware of the contact between your body and this seat. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose, and allow that to pass down through your root chakra. As we're back in this space, I'm just taking another look at that heart chakra. And that cord now appears to be one very thin white piece of thread. So that really dark pulsating umbilical cord thickness is gone, and it's one thin white thread. So what we're going to do with this right now. As we're going to call in some white butterflies. I'm going to call white butterflies right into the heart space. Just kind of allow those to come in. So these butterflies are going to work all through this space now, removing any fragments that were left from that umbilical cord. Just kind of cleaning that space out now. And then one of these butterflies is going to detach that thin white thread. We're going to give that butterfly permission to leave our space now. Completely leaving your auric space and taking that thin white cord now far away from where we are, and attaching it to the ground so that it can root into Mama Gaia. We're just going to release the rest of the butterflies now. And as they leave your auric space, they just kind of turn into sparkles. Releasing all that heaviness now, way outside your auric space. So you can just kind of visualize these white butterflies leaving your space and just becoming sparkles. So I should read some white light coming in from the back of the heart space. We're going to draw in white Reiki light into the heart space and just let it fill up in the heart space as kind of a healing balm. Just release that the whole way. Pause for a second. And then draw in a nice healing, cleansing breath. Let that go down to the planet. Okay, we're going to bring in the bowl now. So we're going to bring in the bowl now and close the session. So we come with all gratitude and love for all of the beings that were here assisting us with this healing today. We offer you our thanks and our love and so much appreciation. And at this time, we release you. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you, and we thank you. Family, thank you so much for joining us here today. I appreciate you choosing to spend your time here with us. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to like and subscribe. I also encourage you to join us on Discord. That's a nice, safe, private server that we've set up so that we can have discussion in a safe place instead of here publicly on YouTube or on Instagram or any of these public places. Okay? Thank you so much. I love you, and I will see you again soon. Namaste.